Hi Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your April 6th to the 12th, 2025 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my websites, Dane Hart Guided Messages or daneharttarot.com. They're both .coms. They're listed in the description box below, and I look forward to reading for you. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. Now, if you're sound sensitive, this is the time to mute the reading, let the healing energy wash over you, and then unmute it when you see me pick up the singing bowl. So let's take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Sagittarius. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. All right, so we are doing things a little bit old school here right now. We are doing the Celtic cross, and so our current situation is the Five of Pentacles, which is Sagittarius. Shocking. I don't like that for you, but I get it. And then we have, I do like that for you. And then we have our challenge is the Empress. This is like pauper to king energy here, like pauper to empress energy. So that is really cool. Then we have our need to focus on, like what we need to focus on here, and that is the moon. We have what is moving into the past, and this is the Nine of Cups, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly what is crowning us here, and that is our strengths, is the Ace of Swords, and I love that for you. Our near future is the Messenger of Swords. Of course, we are going to be the hero of this whole entire story, and we're also going to have a hero energy coming in, a white knight energy coming in, very romantic. It moves us then to advice, which is the Six of Wands. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. The environment, doors are opening, breakthroughs. It's like, yes, it's time. It's like, just like, yes, finally. Our hopes and fears, angels and spirit guides, everything just fell on the floor. Let me grab this. Ooh, you can hear crinkling. All right, and then we have our hopes and fears, the Eight of Wands. We have the outcome as the Emperor and Empress, and then we have a bonus card that fell out, the Three of Pentacles. So that's going to go over there. I love this. I love that you have the Emperor and the Empress come forward. You know me, whenever there's the King and the Queen from the same deck, from the same suit, coming forward, it's just everything. It's a soulmate connection, true love connection. Here, it's an Emperor and an Empress. It is as powerful as it gets. You know, this is power couple energy. This is becoming a powerhouse in and of yourself. It is claiming your prosperity, it is claiming your success, and it's not being afraid. It's just not being afraid. Okay. So what we have here, our current situation, it's like the Five of Pentacles. It's on the outside looking in. It's looking at the wealth and the prosperity and the success and the bounty. And it's window shopping. It feels like you're window shopping for your life. Like, not like in that desperate, like window shopping for your life type of way, but in the sense of like you're just window shopping for your whole entire existence. And what you're doing is you're looking at everything and it's like, yeah, but I can't afford it. Yeah, but I can't have it. Yeah, but it's not for me. And you're so done with that. You're so done with that energy, with that space, with that feeling. It's like, oh my gosh, please make it stop. And that's what this week is about. It's about making it stop. So here with the Five of Pentacles, it's like the challenge is, how do we go from pauper, right, to Empress? And then we just embrace the Theodora story. Empress Theodora was once poor. Like, she was super poor. And she was a concubine, let's put it that way. And she became Empress of Rome. Like, she became a super powerhouse. And that's what we're going to see ourselves doing and being. It's going from this person that people like just completely overlook to being the person that when Rome was burning, the story goes that Justidius, I can't remember his name, was going to run away. He was like, this is too much. The place is on fire. We'll come back when everything's put out. And she told him, if you leave, then I'm ruling your kingdom because it's mine now. Because if you're a coward and you run away and I stay, I get it. It's like keepsies. And that is the power that we're bringing to the table. It is like, I have been through such hard, defining, things. Like, things that have defined who I am, that have cut me to the quid, that have shaped me into perfection. You have been shaped, yes, imperfectly, into perfection, into power, into tenacity, into determination, into focus. And now it is time to bring that forward, to bring that creative energy and bring it into the world. And say, this is my kingdom now. This is my kingdom now. And then it brings us to what we need to focus on. And it's our dreams. And it's also the changing face. Like, don't box yourself in. We can really have a tendency, Sagittarius, to be like, but I have to be just like this, right? Because I have this knowledge, I have this understanding. It has to be just this way. And Spirit's like, why? Why are you doing this to yourself? The moon is Pisces energy, right? February 19th to March 20th is the time frame. Pisces is ruled by Neptune. Neptune is the ruler of the unseen world, meaning dream world, right? Dreamland. It is time to embrace your dreams. It is time to look at what it is that you desire. And you, Sagittarius, are ruled by Jupiter, like the gods of the gods, right? Jupiter, the Roman name for Zeus. So let yourself shine forward. Let yourself be that god, right? Let yourself embrace, like with a small g, right? Demigod energy. Let yourself embrace your power, your tenacity, your influence, your determination, your fire, your focus, because it brings you then to what's passing away. And it's like, when you wish upon a star, energy. I'm not going to sing for you because nobody needs that. But it's like, when you wish upon a star, it makes no difference who you are. But we can spend so much of our time wishing upon stars. It's just like, oh, I wish for this, I wish for that. And now it's starting to see the little wishes coming forward. It's like, okay, so mansion not going to be dropped on my front lawn, Okay, get that, because that'd be weird. But here, it's the little things. And it's not taking for granted the little things, because Spirit calls it the fireworks. Like, we always want the fireworks. We always want the razzle. We always want the dazzle, the bigger, the better type of thing. But we have millions of miracles that happen every single day. We just don't see them. We just don't connect with them. And so here with the Nine of Cups, the energy that's passing away is not seeing the little miracles, but it's also spending the time just wishing, like throwing pennies into the wishing fountain and waiting. And we're just done with that energy. We really are. We're not done with it, of wishing and hoping, but we're done with thinking, it's always just going to be that tomorrow. It's always just going to be right out of grasp, right out of reach. We're done with that aspect of it. We really, really are done with that aspect of it. It brings us then to our strength. And our strength here is the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is God's sword, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing you a gift of a power of voice, of cleverness. You have a way with words, a way with questions, a way with diving deeper into things that is beautiful. That is beautiful, Sagittarius. And you just completely overlook it because it's like, well, this is just me and it's Tuesday, right? But no, there's a beauty to you. There's an inquisitiveness to you. And you're going to see yourself bringing that forward, using that, having that guide you. And that's going to open up the doors in a really big way. And so this gift of knowledge, of voice, of understanding, of listening, of taking it in, and then fiercely moving forward is being taken. We have here our near future. We take that gift, and then we have the Knight of Swords. We take this gift from God, Source Spirit, and we move forward, the hero of our story, but we also move forward with hero energy around us. It's like, my gosh, I'm not in this alone, thank goodness. And you have somebody who comes in who's not only listening, right, which is a great thing. Okay, so Knight of Swords can maybe not always be the best of listeners. They like to talk a lot, so just be prepared for that. They are good talkers and really good storytellers, and they can kind of, they very much feel like also they can tell your story better than you can tell it because they add that razzle dazzle to it. So just be aware of that. A little bit obnoxious, but also just part of their personality, and their charm can make up for their annoyances. So just be aware. But with the Knight of Swords, it's like, I'm going after this. I'm going after what it is that I want. I'm cutting through doubts and fears. I'm being the hero of my story. Now, we can also have an energy around us that is more arrogant, okay? And it can be a little bit hard to tell who's going to be the hero and who's the arrogance. So just be mindful about that. But there is a person around you who's like, I'm here to help, like, lessen the load. And they're lessen the load, like lessen what you are carrying, like the fact that you always have to be strong, the fact that you always have to be on point. So just be aware of that. And they're going to say something like that. It's like, no, I'm here to ease the burdens. And it's like, well, wait, like, are you serious? And that's going to be really important. That's going to be really important because it's going to make you stop and be like, nobody says that. Like, and you're going to doubt it too. You're going to doubt that they actually mean it, but they do. They actually mean it. But you do have somebody around you who wants to push you. And it's like, don't push me. Don't push me. And that's actually going to be a little bit of like a trigger for you during this week. It's like, don't push me. Don't make me do things on your time. I need to do things on my time. It moves us then to the advice in the Six of Wands. It's like, hold your head up high. Hold your head up high and be proud of who you are. You're Sagittarius. You're ruled by Jupiter. You are meant to be exalted. You are meant to lead, to move forward, and to be the ruler of your destiny. That's what you're meant to be. And that's it, period, end stop. It moves us then to the environment that you're in, and it's the opening up of doors. It's the fact that, there's so much more here than meets the eye. And you're seeing doors open, and you're also looking at things, and you're like, well, okay, that door isn't opening, but that window opens, and I can do this, and I can do that, and like everything that once felt stuck. And that's going to be a big thing. Everything that once felt stuck, you're now like, oh, but what about this? Or what about that? And how about doing it this way? And why didn't I ever look at it like that? And you can get mad at yourself and be rather self-deprecating and berate yourself for not being perfect and on it. But you're doing things in the perfect timing. You've learned the lessons. You've experienced what needs to be experienced. And that's going to be very liberating for you. And that's going to also help you to guide forward and lead you in a direction that makes you stand out even more, because there's a humanness and a kindness to you, Sagittarius, that makes you stand out. It brings you then to your hopes and your fears. You want everything to move quickly, right? You want done with the Five of Pentacles, tui tui, go away, I don't want you anymore type of thing, shoo shoo. But then when you have the Eight of Wands, and it's like, I want things to move fast, but I'm afraid. What if it moves so fast I can't keep up? What if it moves quickly and I'm just left in the dirt, in the dust? So just be mindful about that. We want things to move really quickly, and then we're really afraid. And so we can, just put the brakes on it absolutely and be like, no, it can't move fast. So just be aware of that we can kind of sabotage. So yeah, keeping things at a good pace is going to be really important. Not having it move so fast that we feel overwhelmed, that's also going to be important for us, because people aren't going to get it. It's like, no, it needs to move a little bit slower than other people think it needs to. Okay, just a little bit slower for you. It moves us then to the Emperor, and that's the near future. I mean, it's like, okay, I won. I got this. This is Aries energy. We're in Aries time frame, March 21st to April 19th. We are embracing this time. We are embracing our power. We are seeing ourselves move forward, wearing a crown into not just this week, but into the week to come, right? We are connecting with a soulmate here, soulmate connection, true love connection, twin flame connection, type of thing, where you could be meeting your person if you're single. If you're not single and you're in a relationship, it's like that relationship can be going to the next level, or you can be connecting even deeper. So that's awesome. And being aware of that and saying, no, it's time. But also letting yourself wear the crown, not waiting for anybody else, but saying to yourself, okay, now I'm taking this in hand. And it doesn't mean that you have to be, like, I don't need anybody, I got this all type of energy. It means that you're saying to yourself, no, I need to do this for me because I need to know that I can. And here, it is a fierce energy that you are stepping into. It is a lion, if you can see that. It is a lion holding a sword, in armor. There's nothing that isn't fierce about this. And as you embrace this fierceness, you embrace your power. You see yourself in a different light and in a different way. And you move forward and you're like, I got this. Even though at times you're creaking in your boots, but you know you've got this. There's also an energy around you where it's like, I'm going to help you be fierce. I'm going to help you step into the next level, like change things, move things forward in a way that you didn't think was possible. And it moves you then to the Three of Pentacles. You're not in this alone. There's going to be energy that you're working with, people that you're working with, ideas that bounce off others. And it's like, oh, wow. And you have something that you've also been searching for. And it's a sense of community, and it's a sense of connection. It moves us then to our spirit message energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly, guide this reading. And that is the magpie. And it says, reevaluate your priorities. It is time to let go of what is no longer needed. And that's going to be really important for you. It's like you've been holding on to certain things because, well, you just always did, right? And you don't ever know when you need it, right? It's kind of like when you hold on to things and then you let it go and then you're like, oh, I could have used that piece of string. And it's like, dude, that string was in that drawer forever. Let it go. So just being aware of that energy of, I need to let it go and I'm okay. That's going to be really important. It moves us then to our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, angels. And this is relationships. You have a stellar of a one coming for you, or connecting even deeper in your relationship with the Emperor and the Empress. This is the sacral chakra. This is embracing your relationships. And I love that the trees look like lungs too. So there's giving voice to what it is that you want. And it can't even be, just simply saying, like, this is what I want from love, from my relationships with others, with myself. This is how I need to move forward. It brings us then to our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Oh, goodness, this one right here. Interesting. It's the Two of Cups. There's going to be a relationship that you think, like, this will heal things. Like, this will make everything better. And it's not going to. Like, it's not going to make everything better. But it lets you look at things in a different light. And you're like, oh, that's what I needed. Like, that's what I was missing. And then from there, it jumps off. But this is something that starts off and you think it holds so much potential. And it does hold potential, right? But it's not going to be what you had thought it was. And that's going to be a disappointment. But don't let that disappointment just weigh you down and be like, that's it. That's it. It's just one disappointment after another. I can't possibly. It's like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Because it's not that big. It's not that big. It's not that deep. It wasn't going to be as big or as deep as we thought it was. So just be aware of that. It moves us then to our energy here to be mindful, not mindful of. This is our subconscious spirit message energy. And this is the Kingfisher. It says, prosperity is flowing. Have faith that you will receive it. There we go. In the perfect form. It's coming to you in its perfect form. You're going to want to mold it and make it into something else. And it's like, no, it's going to come to you exactly the way Spirit wants it to. Your subconscious chakra message is rebirth. This is the Earth Star chakra located 6 inches below your feet. You're seeing yourself reborn and you're seeing yourself transformed. And you're looking at things in such a different light and you're like, why was I stuck for so long? And why was I so harsh on myself? It moves us then to the energy to be mindful of. And that's that Prince of Swords energy that Spirit was saying here, that person who wants to rush you, that wants to push you, that wants things to be like this certain way. Nah, don't let it happen, okay? And that can also be the love that you think, oh, or the relationship that you think, oh, it's going to go this way, and it's the exact answer, but the person is pushing you in a way that you're not comfortable with. And then that's not right. It moves us then to our subconscious tarot message, and this is patience. This is number 14, which is temperance, and that is us. At the very essence of this reading, subconsciously, we are thinking of ourselves. We have to be a bit selfish and say, what is it that I want? And it is okay to say what it is that you want. It's not always falling on your sword, Sagittarius. Say what it is that you want. Be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself. The common courtesy you would show to others, show to you. And embrace yourself with love. Be patient and move forward balanced, harmonize, and say the truth to yourself. What is it that you want? What is it that you're afraid of? What is it that's overwhelming? And just be honest with you, and it will start to transform things. All right. All right, Sagittarius, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this week and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Sagittarius. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. And may you have a blessed week. Bye.